Let's give it up for your host for this evening, Joe Skyrm, everybody!
Hey guys. I'm really excited to be here. This is my first time hosting. This is also my 20th time doing stand-up, so I'm really excited. But before we get started, I want to talk to you guys about something I was thinking about a lot over the summer. Something I was really afraid of when I was a little kid. Santa Claus. Santa Claus, the reason I was so afraid of him is because he had a beard. I just did not like people with beards when I was growing up. It was like they were hiding something from me, like I didn't know who they really were. When I was a little kid, I just hated all men with beards. And actually, I guess I hated women with beards, too. I wasn't sexist. But my Uncle Tim had a beard when I was little, and he would come over, and I just hated it. He'd be like, hey, you want to hang out? I was like, no, Uncle Tim, that's fine. I don't really want to hang out. I don't want a noogie. I don't want a story. Dad, are we sure this is Uncle Tim? Because he's got the beard on, and I can't really tell. Can we get some blood work done, like a DNA test or something? Because I don't really know. But really, who needs to hide their face other than people with beards? Like muggers, rapists, and guys getting pulled out of their trailer on cops. Basically people whose laps I never wanted to sit on. And another reason I didn't trust Santa when I was little is because of those Coca-Cola commercials. One year I left out, instead of milk and cookies, I left out cookies and a bottle of Coca-Cola. And he didn't drink it. He just left it there. And I was like, well, I guess you're just a big sellout and you're doing this for the paycheck. And my dad was like, well, maybe had it been a Coke and rum, he would have had it. I was like, Dad, Santa's not a pirate. But Santa is the only imaginary being where, like, if your kid is afraid of him, you do nothing to help them get over that fear. Like, if your kid's afraid of monsters, you go in the room and you're like, okay, son, I checked under the bed, I checked the closet, behind the dresser, I think you're going to be good. But if your kid's afraid of Santa, you're like, okay, let's get in the mall. We're going to go to the mall. Let's get in the van. We're going to go to the mall. Not getting. And then you have to make them sit on Santa's lap, and they're crying and trying to get away. Any other time an old man is holding your kid back who's crying, you would save them, but not when you need the picture for the mantle. So, and then on top of that, your kid has to listen to, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So next time I tell you to clean your room, clean it the first time. But my mom, to help me get over Santa Claus, she decided to pay the mall Santa to come to my house. And so I'm in the living room. I'm a little kid. And when you're in the living room, you don't expect to get, have Santa just come into your house. Like, scary things would be in your bedroom, like under the bed and in the closet. Anything else that hasn't made its way to your bedroom yet is still in the basement. The bathroom was usually okay when you were a little kid, except for worrying about getting sucked down the drain in the tub. But the living room was the worst place for Santa Claus to just come out and scare me like that. The only thing that would have been worse had I been already scared and been sleeping in my parents' bed, because those are like the two safest places when you're a kid. Parents' bed, living room. So he comes in the house, and I just screamed and ran away. Like, that was it. I was done. And, that's a bad way to get your kid to get over Santa Claus. That'd be like if I had a friend who was afraid of heights, and I, took him to the top of a building and, walked over the edge. I was like, see, look, it's fine. Just look over the edge. It's fine. And then I push him off, and I'm like, your fears are coming true. This is going to help you, I swear. But in case you guys didn't already pick up on it, I have quite a few problems with women. And not like I'm a sexist. Again, I'm not a sexist. I have problems dating women. That wasn't funny. But I get very awkward in a dating situation. To put it in perspective for you, if they were ever to make a movie about my interactions with women, I would be played by either Michael Cera or Jesse Eisenberg. Regardless, they'd probably have to wear a little bit of a fat suit. Not like a huge Tim Allen Santa Claus, but Tom Cruise Tropic Thunder fat suit. But honestly, I don't even know how to ask a girl out if I wanted to. Because, I've dated 3 girls in my life, 2 of whom basically asked me out. The other one, I was helping her put together her Facebook profile, and we got to relationship status, and I was like, well, what do I put here? She was like, oh, just go ahead, we're in a relationship, that's fine, whatever. But, and I know there's cool guys out there who don't even really have to ask a girl out. They just have a girl over, they're watching a movie, they make a move halfway through or whatever. But I know that would never be me for 2 reasons. Number one, I don't know how to make a move. I don't know how to make a move. I don't know when to make a move. I don't know what I'm supposed to be moving. That's not me. And number two, 9 times out of 10, I'd probably just rather watch the movie. Because if I have a girl over, I'm like, here, look at my DVDs, pick out a movie. She's looking through, she's like, oh, Back to the Future. I've never seen that. I'm like, you never seen Back to the Future? Sit down, we're going to watch it. We're not going to miss out on 1.21 gigawatts of entertainment for a make-out session that I'm not even sure how to get started. So, but thank you guys for coming out. We have a great show.